Hey, what's going on, people? I took a. This is going to be a late. Well, this is kind of a late recap. Just kind of frustrated with myself today. I didn't, with how difficult the market has been lately to trade. I kind of let it I kind of let it get the best of me today. Um, and I was a little too passive, even though I saw a lot of good setups. I was reading everything right. I paper traded well, but I only ended up taking one trade today, and I kind of over. I didn't kind of over traded it. I over traded it. Ended up only with a scalp there. So I get into that later. Um, all right. So looking at the market today, we slowly grind higher. Other than the initial pop, right out the gate, and that that happened across the board. I think everything, all of the indices were pretty good to trade today. Other than Dow, looking at Dow, this wasn't really that good of price action, even though right now it looks like it's opening up along with the Nasdaq and also the S&P. They're both going on some good runs. But let's see. So at the open, we had this nice, you know, pop right out the gate, and we traded up pretty sharply, came back down, and chopped around for a little bit, formed this pennant pattern before we continue to we traded back up to the highs, made just like a couple ticks into some new highs of the day, and you can see we had some rejection there, and now we're retesting that area again. It looks like we're still seeing resistance there. All right, so zooming into the Nasdaq. Let's go ahead and look at the intraday first, since that's what we were talking about. You can see that we're like I was saying before, we were right. Well, goodness, we're retesting the high of the day. We're seeing a lot of resistance up in this area. You see, we tried to this candle here. This is a 4-minute chart. Um, we traded up into it, got it rejected immediately, and it's still trying. The bulls are trying to, they're still trying to push it higher. But it looks like at the moment that we will at least see some sort of a pullback. I think that this could be the high of the day. Of course, nobody knows. Only time will tell. But that's where we are right now. The trade that I took, the only trade that I took, I took this one right here. As soon as I cleared my, I got my signal to trade. I got my green light, past the first 5 minutes of the market. I went ahead and placed the order here. I didn't get the area I wanted to. I was kind of, I got in a little late. Once I looked at the chart after my green light, I went ahead. I started it kind of pop past where I would have wanted to get in, but I went ahead and placed the order. And as you can see, it was, it wasn't a clean. The price action wasn't that clean yet, so I didn't like the price action, and I ended up getting out of the trade. But in hindsight, we can see that if I would have held on to that, um, it would have I would have got more out of that trade, more than likely. Um, but on that trade, I only got 4 ticks, so that's the only trade that I took today. Um, I would have taken this area here after this pullback, but a bathroom break maybe missed this one here. So it was by this time it was a little bit of frustration, a little bit of hesitation. But I saw this pennant pattern, forming here, but I decided not to take the trade here. Just being, with the recent price action, that we've seen this week and even last week, I just wanted to see how it played out. Really big picture, that's not really a terrible thing, because I wasn't 100% sure that I was reading the charts right. So if you're unsure, sometimes it's better to just not take the trade. But I would have liked to have with all the it would have been nice to have taken this trade with how much I've been um, struggling this month. It would have been nice to have taken this trade, got a nice green win, along with this one here. So you know, at the end of the day, I'm still green on the day, you know, even though it's not much. But I definitely need to make sure that moving forward, that but today was a good day to, you know, confirm that I'm definitely it's like a confident booster that I'm reading the charts right. And not that I wasn't already confident in my strategy, but it was, you know, this, it adds on to that, you know, my strategy is good enough. And you know, I just need to actually, you know, put it in action now. So that's the analysis on the intraday. So looking at the daily, we're still kind of hanging out up here. You see we had this upper shadow here, and it looks like it, you know, it is trying to take that out and continue climbing bullish. Like I said before, if we do continue trading bullish, I think it's going to be a slow, you know, continuous slow grind. But at some point, I can definitely see that we will pull back. Of course, you know, how far all of that goes, I don't know, but um, I think today will, you know, however today's candle turns out, I think that'll, you know, be telling of what's possible to come. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this day plays out. And you know, I'm kind of looking at this area here for a little reference. Also, up here, if I, matter of fact, let me see. I'm gonna draw a fib and see what that looks like. So let's see if the numbers don't get in the way. Go ahead and put it there, and I'm gonna put it right there at the, you know, at the close and the open right there. So you can see that we're trading into the 50% retracement. So you know, this is a really key area here. You know, if we're not quite on that 50% retracement line, but we're definitely in an area where the market could turn over. Of course, it doesn't have to happen immediately. And if we, you know, if we pass that, you know, we still got room to go to, you know, we can, what is this? This is the okay. All right. So this is the, if we'll be looking at this 100 here. It's kind of in the same place with this 60% retracement. So yeah, I think if we do trade up that high, you know, it'll be, like I said before, it'll be a slow grind. But we're definitely at a very significant area right now. And it'll be interesting to see how this, you know, the next upcoming days plays out. So that's the analysis for the day. That's today's mid-market recap. And that wraps this one up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.